Chat, this is what we'll do. We're gonna react to this video, and then we done for the night, okay? I don't really watch Jamari videos that often, but as of recently, I've been watching them, and like I like his performance, like the way he be presenting his videos. So we're gonna watch one for the first ever time on stream. Let's see what the vibes is. It's called "This TikTok Prank Just Ruined His Life." Yo, Fousey is a demon, bro.
Channel, we have seen quite a few clout goblins in our day, especially ones who record, document, upload, and even live stream their crimes, all for the hopes of getting a funny clip or simply some attention that they never got at home. With TikTok becoming so prevalent in our society, and people having access to things like meta glasses and phones they can whip out at a moment's notice, I feel like you have people more thirsty for views, likes, and followers than ever, and once they get that little taste of going,
bro, that's what I was just saying, because we were watching all those Instagram videos, and there's so much of the internet going around. There's so much on the internet going around. Like that lady that we were just watching, that she's literally been posting every day that she thinks she's married to Billy Ray Cyrus, has 71 likes as of a week ago on her most recent post. That is insane, bro. Imagine how many millions of content is out there. Oh my god. The algorithm is a special thing, bro.
When viral, the clout goblin is really born,
I thought that was
and it must be fed over and over again like a little baby. And with the story I have for you today, it's really no different. Meet Kyle Vasquez, known online.
That's a great introduction. That's a great introduction, I'm not gonna lie. Starting off with him pouring mud on Nah, I can't with bro. Nah, Kyle Vasquez is a crazy name. That's the craziest biracial name I've ever heard in my life. You gotta see the one who was a DoorDasher and peed on the food, and she was a TikToker too. Who? You got the vid? We could watch it after this. That'd be hard. Also, where you been at, Fredos? What you been on, bro? Hopefully you good. Living life and all that. Wait, if you got the video, send it.
Line is Tommy Tough Knuckles, the latest TikToker to be tried in court for his content that he creates online. And this guy is not just doing public nuisance stuff. I mean, that is a big part of it, but he's actually facing possible felonies here.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, I'm good at talking to people in public, but I'm just not, I don't know, like when it comes to people that are working and like just doing their job, I don't like to do too much, bro. Like even if if I knew for 100% fact, like one of the workers was flirting with me or whatever, then I'd be like, all right, bet. I just play off the energy, bro. I'm not finna sit there and like, I hate people that try to hit on like people while they working, bro. Like, walk up to them randomly when they not working. You got them in a compromised position, bro. Like they can't leave because you talking to them. They can't do none of that. So it's like, it's just always weird when you bother people when they at work. Like, bro, that's like, they not trying to do all that. At all. Not at all. All right. Back.
Clout. And so I'm sure you guys are wondering, well, who
Why is
the
the
hell
audio
is
not
this
playing?
colonies here over TikTok clout? And so I'm sure you guys are wondering, well, who the hell is this Tommy Tough Knuckles character? Who is Kyle?
Why is he recorded in
guys,
480p?
as you can see by his TikTok profile, this man is very proud of his mugshot. Personally, I always felt like it was a really lame move to put your
I'm not gonna lie, bro looks like a roll of toilet paper. Like, he just got the build. He just got a build of like a roll of toilet paper. No bullshit. You fuck with the stash? Now the stash is cooking. Wait, is mine close though? I feel like mine kind of close. I just gotta get that little cut in the middle. I'll be a cholo by the end of the day. No cap.
Mugshot up as your
Big
profile
cholo.
picture. Maybe unless you're some sort of rapper trying to make it. You know, when I see that type of thing, I just think, oh man, we got a badass over here. We got a tough guy. I remember I went to high school with this girl, and she was like one of the first people to actually go to jail after getting out of school. And I remember she makes the mugshot her profile picture, and she starts calling herself online like ankle bracelet shouty or something like that. And I remember it had a whole news segment and everything.
I don't know why you would drive if you know that you're drunk and you're underage. Like, it doesn't really make sense to me.
Insult to injury. An Austin woman rear-ended by a drunk driver is speaking out tonight after the suspect bragged about getting an ankle bracelet on social media.
He brags about ankle bracelet shouty as her new name.
Ankle bracelet? I thought he was making a joke. She really named herself Ankle Bracelet Shawty.
And she also tweeted a picture of her ankle bracelet. The account tweeted, "I give myself a pep talk to not get too drunk almost every time I go out.
I don't think a reasonable person would feel like
Not get too drunk."
Yeah, she ain't got no friends, bro. And any friends that she do have are not her real friends. They fucking hate her. Cause never would I let my homie go out like this. This is insane. That is so sad. She is lonely.
Drunk almost every time I go out.
I don't think a reasonable person would
She don't be
feel like
getting
that's
no dick, no nothing, bro.
something that you're proud of.
I mean, I'm sure now her mugshot would go viral. People would think she was hot. I don't know. I guess it's just me. Like, I don't want to put the fact that I got arrested on display. I mean, if that makes me a pussy or that makes me not tough, then so be it. But as you guys can see, this guy has 112,000 followers, which on TikTok is really not that much. I could do like a fart challenge every day showing off my different gas, and I think I could pop out like 100,000 in around a month. But you'll also...
he's not lying though. If he did a I fart every day challenge, that nigga really would get 100K in a month. It's so crazy, bro. Like, that's what really be fucking up my brain. Like, I'll be like, do I need like ADHD medication or whatever? Because for some reason, like, I know how easy it would be to get on TikTok and do videos, but like, I just like, bro, I just can't like get myself to like start rolling with it. Like, YouTube I'm good on, but like, I just can't do it. You think I should? Wait, you should you do an everyday fart challenge? Bro, I say go for it. I think if you edit it good enough, you could definitely make it happen. I'm not gonna lie. Legitimately. Just be like, day 1 out of farting type of thing. And just do it until as many days as it takes to get famous. Name it the Daily Farts. Perfect. Perfect.
Notice that he has this GoFundMe here in his bio. We will get to that here in a little bit.
Oh, and then you could make like a little subcategory called the Dark Farts. Make it Harry Potter themed, like the dark arts. You could do the dark farts. And then you could dress up as Snape. I mean, you do a little... Okay, wait, hold on. I'm giving you free PR. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and gatekeep the rest of my ideas.
And so pretty much this guy would mimic anything trending on TikTok, trying to make his own page blow up. This was the type of content he was posting at first.
No, I'm gonna need a cut. I need at least 15%. Oh, manager? Oh, I'm taking 60. Manager, I'm taking 60. No bap.
So essentially just going around being a dipshit out in public.
Did you say put the popcorn in my...
Put the popcorn in my ass! Put the popcorn in my ass! Put the...
Oh, dude is like a half pussy. Like, he know like the girls are watching. He's like, yeah. But like, he's grabbing the bag and not the dude. He's a little scared. He's a little scared, I ain't gonna lie. I gotta be the daily piss. Yeah, I'm... Oh, no. Day 1 of peeing. I should just track all the pees I do through the day, and I'll be like, day 1 of peeing. Piss 1 out of 5.
So essentially just going around being a dipshit out in public, trying to create a public spectacle. So if someone comes across this being a dipshit out in public, trying to create a public spectacle. So if someone comes across this video, they think, what the fuck is wrong with that guy? I need to see more.
Stop!
And so there is Tommy himself in the flesh. Something tells me that is not the first time this man's face has looked like that. And no, I'm not talking about no Scarface shit. Now, I will say, some of Tommy's videos are actually pretty funny. Like here, where he requests for this Subway employee to keep toasting his sandwich over and over again.
Can you, like, double toast it? Can you do it one more time?
That's pretty funny.
I'll pay for it. You can't do it one more time? Why not?
Yeah, she gave that man the finger.
Honestly, at that point, you have to do it again. Like, your dumbass burned it. Like, you knew what the fuck was going on. Like, you could, like, at that point, just do it one more time. For the gag, for the laws. You gotta refer to Forrest Tinkle because it's the longest one. What? Where you get that statistic? What the fuck? Okay, so I can't spell because I just heard like 3 footsteps. It was super loud, right? But nothing was there, and it's midnight. Maybe it was one of my cats, but it sounded like someone stomping, but only 3 times. I meant sleep. Sorry. Lily, I think you'll be fine. Okay, I don't think there are people in the house. I don't think it's haunted. I don't think there's ghosts, boogeyman, mummies, gypsies, black people. I think you'll be fine. I'm scared.
Wag. She said, "Fuck your sandwich."
Nah, cuz you got a ghost. Why are you doing that to her? She's gonna take that serious. Or Bigfoot. Ooh, it could be Bigfoot. I would go look.
Put in his ass, you heard him! Put the iPhones in my ass!
And it's just funny because absolutely
Put the
no one out in
iPhones
public.
my ass. My anxiety cannot. No, your anxiety can. So, actually,
is scared of this dude.
Your
Takes
anxiety,
him seriously.
You know what I'm
they
saying?
likely just
What's that
think
one
that he is
song?
mentally challenged. And so these
My
type of videos were not
anxiety.
really working, where he was saying, "Oh, put the fries in my ass." Maybe next he was gonna go to Best Buy, say, "Put the camera in my ass." Whatever it was gonna be, like if
Put
he
the
was getting a
fries in my
colonoscopy or
ass.
not, he was not going viral off this. So then he decided to take it up a notch and not just be like a minor disturbance for the employees, but to actually just be kind of an asshole, make a mess.
I'm doing the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge! I nominate LeBron James and Fetty Wap! The fucking dog shit!
And I will say with this one, at least it was just water, like it's going to dry itself up, but you was
Lily, the sad part is, if you don't end up with a girl, this is what you got to work with. This is what you got to work with, Lily. How does that feel? That gotta be scarier than 3 footsteps at midnight. That gotta be more terrifying. This is what you got to work with right here. There's brain cell 1, brain cell 2. This dude's brain is so fried, he can't even do a peace sign. He's putting up 3 fingers right now.
still giving a hard time to these employees who are not making a livable wage. I mean, that's one thing I always hear these days from older people. Oh, nobody wants to work. Well, would you want to work if you were busting your ass for 40 to 50 to 60 hours a week? And then you still likely cannot even afford a nice place to live on your own. You cannot afford the basic necessities in life. You go to the grocery store, you feel like you're getting bent over. And this is exactly how you should deal with a dumbass like this.
Here's the thing. What pisses me off about these videos is that these guys, like, they're just so like, they're not even like the slightest bit funny. Because I could see how, like, you could think it's funny and, like, just commit to the bit. But even they know it's not funny because they just be laughing at their own shit. Like, they're just embarrassed. Like, you could just tell. Like, they not really... Like, at least somebody who can tell a bad joke commits to the joke. Like, they be breaking character. Like, it's just so pathetic.
Some pickles. Can I get more?
Lily ass went right back to sleep.
Nah, can I just keep you?
All that fussing.
Yeah.
That's a little excessive, gang.
Can I get some more pickles?
That's it.
I can't get more? Why? What do you mean it won't fit? Dude, I can't eat that if it doesn't have enough pickles.
Get the fuck out there. How's that?
And that's how you should handle a jackass like this. Sadly,
W
fast food
W
employees,
mans.
retail employees. I'm guessing you have to deal with like this type of activity from time to time. A clout chaser coming in there with his meta glasses. You can tell you're being recorded, and you still have to try and keep you cool.
Wow.
Get out. You want us to pick it up? No, I want you to get out. Get the fuck out of my store.
Either way, these were not really
I don't
the
even know
antics.
what to say because I hate when people do this shit. Like, I know all those cases are empty, but it's like when people are running around throwing jugs of fucking milk in Jewel. Like, it's so weird. Like, who is it for? Like, you're not going to be famous. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Like, you're not going to be famous from just throwing shit all over the ground. Yes, you're going to get a bunch of, like, clickbait, and, like, people going to be like, hi, you're so, wow, I can't believe he did that, bro, so crazy. But, like, you're not going to get money off of this, bro. Even if it goes viral, because it's going to be the only viral video you do. Because you're going to continue to do the same thing. And then you're just going to become a lolcow, a fucking loser.
That got Tommy in trouble. This is the type of thing that really started to get him
There
on
it
the
is.
police's radar.
I just called it. I didn't even pre-watch it, chat. Oh, never mind. He pours it on himself instead. See, bro. See, now this is the part that pisses me off. Like, bro, that's a civilian, and you're, like, just throwing shit at her. Like, you deserve to get your ass beat. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I know people, like, and even me, I'm a pacifist. Thanks for the hydrate. I'm a pacifist, bro. But some people need to get their ass beat. Because I think not enough people have gotten their ass beat to the point to, like, where they realize, like, just be a normal person. Because this me and he throwing milk at me, basically, and jugs of water and shit, where I feel like I gotta run away to avoid getting hit. I'm turning around and beating your ass in GTA. I would never condone violence, Twitch, but some people need to get their ass beat. I'm not gonna lie.
Doing all of that for 15,000 followers is insane. And it might seem funny to some of you guys, or I'm sure maybe some people out there watching this have created similar content as
Oh my
this.
God.
We tough knuckles, and I'm the reason why these egg prices are so high.
Broke poured egg on himself. He said, I'm shooting. I have no comment on that. I wouldn't blame you, but I have no comment. I don't condone that. Twitch, I don't condone that shit. I condemn it. But
You can bet on it live on Costly.com.
Of course, the dipshit got a gambling sponsorship right away. You can't make...
that's the craziest part, bro. If you get a little bit of traction, there's so much, like, devilish gambling sites that will literally pay you to scam the audience that you somehow gained. Like the small percentage of your audience that is fucking dumb enough to actually think you're making good content and to follow you, and then they spend money on this shit and get scammed. That's incredible. I'm not gonna lie.
Make it up. These gambling companies see anyone getting any sort of attention online, even if it's bad, and they immediately approach them with tens of thousands of dollars. I mean, I'm sure they figure like these are the easiest idiots to get into our program. The people watching these things on a daily must be very low IQ. And so the egg one specifically, and also this one, is how he ended up in court.
Tough knuckles, I just hit 25K. Bean challenge. Get me to 50K, we'll do more. Get me to 50.
Oh my God, that kind of just broke my heart a little bit. Cause they gotta clean this bullshit up. Like her saying, "Oh my God," like she's dead ass. Like that's devastating. Like I don't even know what type of liquid, like what substance is that?
he actually did this at an Asian restaurant, I would say that that was his big mistake, because they're not gonna put up with that foolishness.
Bro, I'm not gonna cap. Them Asians don't play, bro. America, especially in the Asian countries, they don't play that shit, nigga. You not finna go in there and do no stupid shit. You can go ahead and go on a Wendy's and do that. You not doing that with them, bro. They will sue your ass. You will go to jail, little bro. They don't fuck with that shit. Especially when you dirtying up they restaurant. Yeah, you going to jail, gang. What substance you need to take? It's called clout. The most dangerous drug of all.
And so they're the ones that got the police involved. Like I said, the dumping on the head of the eggs and the beans, that got him in trouble, but the felonies would actually be from videos that he has now deleted from his page. But don't y'all worry y'all's pretty little heads, because the local news actually has us covered.
Now to the arrest in Suffolk County of a prankster
Can you go full screen on the
clamoring
video?
for online fame.
Yeah, 21-year-old Kyle.
You know, I've been noticing that. Why do I notice a lot of people when they watch videos now, like, they don't full screen the shit? It's so weird to me. I always full screen my vids.
Vasquez is accused of being behind a string of bizarre incidents in Center Reach and Selden that he allegedly recorded and then posted to social media. In one case, they say he poured a bucket of beans on his head inside a Chinese restaurant. He also, they say, asked 3 homeowners to use their bathroom, and while inside, recorded homeowners without their consent.
And that is where this guy is going to be catching these.
Yeah, there we go. Cause you know what the real part of this is? All these pranks that he's doing, he's not ever gonna catch real jail time for it. But it's so crazy, like, you're in somebody's house recording them. That's gonna be the nail in the coffin. And then all of this other shit that he did is just more evidence to pile up on and on and on and on and on and on and on again. Oh. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. If we started sending more and more of these pranksters and shit, like Johnny Somali, like if we start giving everybody the Johnny Somali treatment, like you go ahead and fuck up and disturb the peace, you get 5 years minimum. They would stop doing this dumb shit and actually try to think of real content, or just stick to the lifestyle that they were already living, because they're obviously not built for some shit like this. They don't have the talent for it, or not willing to learn or build the talent for it.
Felony charges.
Facts.
He would basically run up on these
Big
people
facts.
and say, yo, I really gotta take a shit. I got some diarrhea in my pants. And then he would go into their house and make a huge mess in their bathroom, documenting the entire thing for his TikTok clout. Like I said, he did delete those videos from his profile. I did actually find them online, but I won't be showing them in this video for my own legal protection and for those homeowners' privacy.
Well, Liz, he was chasing likes on TikTok, where he has nearly 5 million of them. But police here in Suffolk County say that Kyle Vasquez was also chasing something else, the dollar, making money off these TikToks and allegedly exploiting private homeowners and businesses in the process.
And this is where the real funny part of the video comes in. Keep in mind, this is a guy who still lives with his mother. I actually saw that be confirmed in another news segment.
Vasquez lives with his mother.
And look how tough this guy really thinks he is. Okay, the nickname that he gave himself is going to his head.
Kyle, you wanted attention, now you got it.
But Kyle Vasquez had trouble navigating all the attention at court today. Big trouble. First, an obscene gesture.
Hey, what are you doing? What? We're not doing that.
Then he tried to...
Did that cop not have the most New Jersey accent of all time? Hey, what is you doing?
Gesture.
Hey, what are you doing?
Nah, dead ass. He sound like he's finna go get a glizzy from down the street. He been going there for 15 years. He know the owner. No cap.
To barge out a side door in conflict with the officers that were here to escort him out. The 21-year-old from Coram, known as Tommy Tough Knuckles on TikTok, facing 8 separate criminal counts today for viral videos like
Bro,
this
give
one.
him like
Police
3
say
years,
that's 50
please.
raw
He'll only
eggs
serve
dumped
a
over
year
his
and a
head
half.
outside Ralph's
Give him 3.
Italian Ices here in Center Reach. Then there's the incident up the road inside Wing Wa.
Yo, Wing Wa. Wing Wah is fucking. Woo! Wing Wah is fucking nuts, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Moving on. My fault.
Chinese restaurant, where police say he spilled the beans.
Yeah, I'm very angry. They're all angry because they make me a mess for the place.
That's what I'm saying, guys. Do not play with these motherfucking Asians, and definitely do not play with their place of business. They take that.
Nah, deadass, they don't fuck around. Like, no bat, out of everybody in the world, bro, do not fuck with Asians. They don't play that shit. Their whole culture is built off of respect. They don't like being disrespected. And the thing is, they not going to say nothing. They going to be real polite. Or they just not going to say nothing. But when it come down to it, nigga, they will take you to court. They going to come for your money instead. They don't give a fuck about your apology at that point. You didn't disrespect the damn whole operation. You're GG's.
That shit very seriously. That is their sanctuary. That is where they're usually spending 17 hours a day. Okay, they might even sleep in the back. I mean, to me, Tommy, whose real name is Kyle, really just seems like that disrespectful douche that you grew up with at school.
He looks
whose
like a
parents
Kyle.
let him do absolutely.
Honestly, he looks like a Kyle and a Tommy. Disgusting. Sad. All the Kyles and Tommies out there, y'all are sad. Change your fucking name.
Whatever he wanted,
No
and they always
kid,
got
I'm
him
not
off
even
the hook.
joking.
Like, I would think that type of,
I ain't
oh,
never
my
met a good
baby can
Kyle
do
or
no
Tommy.
wrong parenting has to be what festers this type of activity.
The restaurant releasing this surveillance video to show what they were subjected to, all for likes on social media. But the felony counts were far worse, authorities telling us Vasquez unlawfully recorded.
No, that clip of him running out is crazy.
But the felony counts were far worse, authorities telling us
That's a real
Vasquez
NPC.
unlawfully recorded 2 private homeowners with an undercover camera in Selden and Centereach to mock them for allowing him inside.
The individuals were taken advantage of because they were kind, and they let somebody into the house claiming that they had to use a bathroom.
Bro, so I think this is the highest form of white-on-white violence. No cap. Cause then when you do shit to this caliber, they start using like the terminology they be using on us, bro. They be like, oh my God, this is such a selfless, kind family. And then this thug came through and just made a mockery. Chat, it get to a point that they'll use it on you too. They'll use it on you too. Don't think you safe. Don't think you safe.
So yeah, guys, don't think that this TikTok shit is all fun and games. Once you pass the age of 18, you could be catching felonies over this stuff. Even you guys who like to run around with your meta glasses, y'all need to be careful, bro. Because people are catching on to that stuff, and if they think you're trying to make them like the butt of an internet joke, you might get punched in your fucking face. I've seen it happen.
Tough Knuckles, not so tough as he then bolted from us at the courthouse. Free till his next.
Not the news lady roasting, bro. That gotta be so embarrassing. Especially when you do a little jog. He's not even doing a good run. His form is
court appearance, but
Stuff.
shielded by friends who came here mostly to twerk.
And I gotta say, guys.
Oh my God, you can't even make this shit up. Oh my God, the lady is saying, oh my, that is, whoa. Like, at that point, like, I'm not gonna lie, even if I was getting internet clout, I would be so embarrassed to be on my local news where, nigga, the lady at Starbucks is gonna see this shit. And the news lady is saying, he is a fucking pussy. Look how he ran away. And his friends pulled up just to twerk. That gotta be more embarrassing than anything. I'm not gonna lie.
As birds of a feather, they often flock together, and it looks like him and his gang are just a bunch of dipshits, honestly.
Wow.
Look at this
Fortnite
guy dancing.
dance,
They see nothing
emote.
serious about this situation.
we
They
do a
probably
twerk
think this is
emote
the
to follow
coolest
up
thing
with
anyone
that.
in the friend group has ever done. Oh, you know my friend Tommy Tough Knuckles? He's so clouded, bro.
Your video causes someone else harm or embarrassment, then you've crossed the line, and there will be consequences.
And we are going to be seeing a lot more of this here in the future, guys. where people are going to be pressing charges on others who are trying to make them a spectacle to go viral online. Like, it's all fun and games until you're paying these massive legal fees, or they're shutting down your whole operation. Like, at some point, these social media platforms are going to be stepping in to protect their own ass and deleting these profiles.
Yeah, and those consequences are
Good.
Class E felonies
Good.
for the dissemination of
They need to
illegal
get rid of this shit,
surveillance
I'm not
and
gonna
the
lie.
illegal surveillance
It is
itself.
crazy, bro.
Vasquez, aka Tommy Tough Knuckles, due back in court on June 30th. We're live outside police headquarters here in.
And I will be updating you guys when this dumbass goes back to court. And while this Class E felony is not the most serious of them all, it's actually very minor in terms of felonies, it can still land you in prison for 1 to 5 years.
Yes.
You will likely...
Bro, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, okay, yes, they are grown as hell, but I do think there is a sickness when it comes to, like, social media and, like, gaining all this attention. Because at the end of the day, we are humans, right? And, yes, he's a fucking asshole and piece of shit. He did almost harm that one lady with the milk jug. But if they didn't harm anybody, like, physically, I don't think they should go to jail forever. But, yeah, probably, like, 3 to 5 years minimum. Give them parole in, like, 2.5, maybe. But 3 to 5 years, just scare them at least. And if they come out doing that shit again, all right, give them 15. Give him 15.
Fines, you will likely face probation, and overall, it's just not worth it for the TikTok clout. But now you got the dumbass on GoFundMe looking for help from other dumbasses. And somehow this man has got $235 of his $5,000 goal. I'm Tommy Tough Knuckles, and I got arrested for some pranks. I need money for a lawyer so I can keep making y'all laugh. I would really appreciate the support.
You're not getting out
Well,
of this,
according to the news, we actually know, dude, that you're still living at home off mommy's money.
Vasquez lives with his mother.
So why don't you ask her? Why don't you go into her purse and pull out the hundreds?
Real.
In all seriousness, though, guys, it is just astonishing to me the type of world we live in now. How quickly things have really accelerated ever since the dawn of TikTok, the dawn of people trying to go viral. It's like every day there's a new clown on the loose, and Tommy Tough Knuckles is really just the latest example. But I want to know what you guys think about this situation down below. Like I said, originally, some of the content, it was funny, it was entertaining, but then it's like there's this very slippery slide, so all of a sudden you're doing this criminal activity, and you end up in court, and you're flicking the police off and shit. It's just not good. I don't know what kids out there, or even young adults like this, aspire to be, but either way, I do want to thank you guys for watching today's video.
The jog away just got me fucking shook. I'm not gonna lie. Hey man, Jamari video, bro. We gonna watch the update on that. We gonna watch the update on that for sure. I mean, it's not much else to be said. I mean, these kids, like I said, if we just start sending them to jail on some crazy shit, they'll get the lesson. Like, if everybody get the Johnny Somali, not the Johnny Somali, because he was like, bro, and this is when I say don't mess with these Asians, bro. He's sitting there, he went to Korea and Japan, and he's disregarding sacred statues. Yeah, he going to jail for life, and I wouldn't be mad at that. But give these little TikTokers and stuff that think that they give them like 3 to 5 years. And if they don't learn a lesson, 15. Mandatory. First offense. Nope. Don't give them no second chances. First offense, 15 years. Mandatory. But, another dumbass on the internet, man.